For the better half of the last 2 decades, Rain Group has been studying what happens in great sales conversations. The one thing that stands out from this work is that successful conversations have a clear destination and a definitive structure. This structure can be framed by 4 letters: R-A-I-N, RAIN. The RAIN method, popularized in our best-selling book, Rainmaking Conversations, starts with rapport, the R in RAIN. People will talk to those they like. So likability, while it sounds simplistic, is important, as sales is very much a human interaction. Now, with rapport, you earn the right to ask questions, which allows you to uncover aspirations and afflictions, the A in RAIN. Now, many of you might have been told at some point in your careers to ask great questions. And that's good advice, but all too often those questions focus only on the pain, the issues, the challenges, all those afflictions, and nothing else. What about the goals and objectives buyers might have, the aspirations? That's the other half of the story. That gets you to a thorough and complete needs discovery. Now, as you uncover all the possible ways you can help, the value gap gets bigger and it takes you to the I in RAIN, which is impact. People buy outcomes. So answering the so what question is critical. If your afflictions get solved and your aspirations realized, what will or won't happen? Will business results get better? How will this affect the bottom line? How will it affect your happiness, reduce your stress? Calculating this success or the failure of nothing, that's the impact. That drives urgency and illustrates the importance of your solution. Now, at the end of a well-managed sales process, your job is to paint a vivid picture of what the effect will be to the buyer by mapping out the current state and juxtaposing that with a much more desirable future state. We call this the new reality, the N in RAIN, which clearly illustrates what will happen and what success really looks like. Lastly, it's important to note that the A and I in RAIN have double meaning. They also stand for advocacy and inquiry. It's not enough just to ask questions. Where's the value for the buyer? If you only ask question after question, you don't share a point of view. You don't tell stories. You don't help set the agenda for success. Buyers seek advice. They seek guidance. So the key is to balance advocacy with inquiry to create a valuable dialogue. Apply RAIN, and you'll lead more successful and productive sales conversations.